It's been a few days in 2024. I hope I'm not late to say Happy New Year to everybody. So today I'm talking about my journey from Ghana to the UK as a nurse. I know that everybody's story is unique, so today let's share mine. I'm Faustina Arthur and welcome to my channel. So how did it all start? It started with me creating an account on UKRN website, and that's when the process began. I procrastinated in writing IELTS because I was so scared. And once I asked for the fees of IELTS tutoring, I'm like, why is the price of IELTS tutoring similar to the price I'm going to pay to exams? If so, I'm gonna study on my own. So I actually studied on my own, and on February 19th I wrote it finally. And when the time came for me to check my results, I couldn't check it because I was so scared. I had to give my login details to a friend. Customers, thank you. He had to check, and then he's like, what if you had an 8? And truly I had a band 8 in my IELTS. Here it is. So as I finished IELTS, I now had the courage to continue the process. So then I had to pay. I had to pay for the NMC CBT. So before I could write the NMC CBT, I have to have my decision letter, and that is when you have to pay your £140. And so I paid £140, and then I had to do my foreign verification with Ghana NMC. Because I was a degree nurse, I didn't need to pay for other clearance. So I had to do my clearance with UKRN and did my foreign verification. So I awaited for the decision letter, and it came on the 22nd of March. So then I was ready to write the CBT. I booked it by myself on Pearson View and paid £83. That was on the 30th of March. So then the available dates I had it in May. So I wrote the CBT in May, and it was CBT. It was not like I expected. It was not something so hard. So CBT was gone, and I knew I was one step into the UK. Nobody told me. I was told, but I didn't know that the job application was more tiring than ever. You need to invest time. You need to have the heart to receive, unfortunately, in your emails. And it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I think I had my first interview on 18th August after my CBT in May. So let me tell you this. During July, I had relaxed with the application because I don't know, it was getting tired. But then when I had this first application, I was so excited. Oh my God, I'm coming to the UK. And guess what? I lost it. I lost it. Why? Network issues. I perfectly knew that area had network issues, so I planned to go to a friend's place, and I don't know what came over me that day. I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna do it here. It will work, because I had tested it overnight and it worked. Unfortunately, I lost it. Now let's go back to square one, back to job applications. But then luckily for me, the job interview was rescheduled again for me. But guess what? I had it through a cold email. So when they sent the application back on track, they told me to rebook it myself. And I'm like, how do I do this? So in the end, I lost it. So now we go back to our job application. I started applying. With the tears, with the prayers, with the job applications, with the what I think at a point what helped me was when a group of people who are also applying for the same things, we came together And I mean, I don't mean to mention names, but I know you are there, and I want to say thank you. I appreciate you so much for what you did at that point in my life. The support alone helped me to go through it. And so now here we are, and on the 18th of November I had a job interview, and when I looked at the trust, I'm like, am I sure I'm getting this job from this trust? I mean, I've so longed to be here, and now this is it. Guess what, guys? It was a face-to-face interview. How am I supposed to move from Ghana to London in 2 days? So I spoke to a friend about it, and he's like, oh no, don't worry about it, just email them that you want to do a remote interview. Thank God for that, friend. I know you know yourself. So I wrote it, the email, then was scheduled for a remote interview. So on the 25th of November I had my interview. Let me not even talk about this. In that same week I had 3 other interviews, and when I don't even want to talk about it, and I had to reject some because I already had an interview with the other trust, and I had an offer on the 10th of December, so I didn't want to continue with other interviews. I mean, some people will say, hey, go on, get the interview, secure the offers, you don't know what might happen. I attended the interviews, but then I had to decline the offers when I had an offer. So fast forward, maybe you'll be expecting me to be in the UK earlier on, but my COS came later on in May because my checks were not, complete, as they would say. So one of the things I would advise you is that make sure your references are on point. There are no gaps in your references, and make sure you have all these documents you're expecting, have them there, so that anytime you are asking, that is when you get ready to get your TB results, your TB test, your police clearance. I mean, get them ready, especially when you are getting closer to an interview that for sure you prepare so well and pass. So fast forward July 2023, here I am in the UK. I had 6 weeks to prepare for my OSCE, and I went to Northern Ireland to write. I mean, in the space of
you don't like videos, you don't like
a month or 2, I was flying out of countries. That was just by the way. So I had to write my OSCE. After my OSCE, I passed on the first attempt. So by September, my NMC pin was in. I became a UKRN, registered nurse in the UK. I mean, this is the brief story of how it happened. And then what I want to say is I did basically everything on my own, from booking my IELTS, from booking my CBT, with the help of people who have already done it. Some of my seniors in the University of Health and Life Sciences, who helped me, some friends who had already gone, Some of you think when it comes to this process, you have to, keep it a secret. Yeah, keep it a secret, and you will be at least get trusted people who have gone ahead of you, and let them help. They are willing to help. Most are willing to help, so let them help. So this is my story. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below. So I want to hear your story. And I hope if you're on this journey, I wish you all the best. So any other country you want to go, I wish you all the best. Catch you till we see you again. Watch out for my next video. And if you like this video, just like and subscribe. And let's have fun together.